Have you ever caught your reflection and wondered, is that really me? Maybe your joints feel a little stiff in the morning, or you're starting to forget where you put your keys more often than you'd like. It's easy to just accept these things as a normal part of getting older. But what if I told you that a Harvard professor, a leading expert in the science of aging, says he's not only stopped the clock on his own body, but he's actually reversed it? He says he's now scientifically younger and healthier than he was at 20. It sounds unbelievable, but his approach is backed by decades of research, and it's surprisingly simple. Hello and welcome. Today we're going to dive deep into the 5 anti-aging secrets of Dr. David Sinclair, a professor of genetics at Harvard Medical School. This isn't just theory. Dr. Sinclair is a walking, talking example of his own work. He looks younger now at 54 than he did at 44. He's not a fitness guru or a celebrity doctor. He's a scientist who has applied his research to his own life with remarkable results. We're going to break down his entire longevity plan, from exercise to diet to supplements, and turn it into a practical 20-minute guide for anyone over 50 who wants to feel more vibrant, energetic, and in control of their health. Tip number 1, the 10-minute breathless workout. Let's start with something we all know is important, but sometimes dread: exercise. Dr. Sinclair's advice here is a breath of fresh air. He says you don't need to spend an hour every day at the gym. His rule is to exercise just 3 times a week for about 10 minutes. And the key is to lose your breath. Think about that for a second. Losing your breath. This means pushing yourself just hard enough that you can't easily carry on a conversation. This could be a brisk walk up a steep hill, a few minutes on an exercise bike at a challenging pace, or even just climbing a few flights of stairs quickly. The science behind this is fascinating. This brief, intense effort puts a good stress on your body, a temporary low oxygen state. It's a signal to your body to turn on powerful longevity genes that repair damage and build stronger, healthier tissue. It's a biological wake-up call. Dr. Sinclair even mentions that this simple habit can lower the rate of disease by up to 30%. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed by the idea of a huge workout, try this instead. Just 3 times a week, 10 minutes, get a little breathless. You'll be amazed at the difference you feel. Tip number 2, the most important habit: eat less often. Now for a truly game-changing habit. Dr. Sinclair believes the single most important thing you can do for longevity isn't just what you eat, but when you eat. He argues that the modern habit of eating 3 square meals plus snacks is a constant flow of energy that tells your body everything is fine. We don't need to repair or recycle anything. He practices what's called time-restricted feeding or intermittent fasting. His goal is to eat all of his meals within a 6-hour window, typically having a late lunch and then a healthy dinner. He says this long period of not eating, 16, 20 hours, sometimes even longer, is when the real magic happens. This is when your body kicks on a deep cleaning process called autophagy, which literally recycles old damaged proteins and cells. It's like a reset button for your body's hardware. This also activates a set of genes called sirtuins, which are crucial for defending your body against the damage that causes aging. I know what you're thinking. I'd be starving. Dr. Sinclair's trick is simple: stay hydrated with fluids. He drinks lots of coffee, tea, and hot water throughout the day. And he promises that after about 2 weeks, your body adapts. Your liver starts making its own glucose so you don't get those blood sugar spikes and crashes that cause hunger pangs and that awful brain fog feeling. You'll actually feel more focused and energized. Imagine going through your day without those midday slumps. Why not try it? Maybe start by skipping breakfast a couple of days a week and see how it feels. Tip number 3, the stress plants diet for longevity. When Dr. Sinclair does eat, he focuses almost entirely on plants. But he's not just eating any vegetables. He's a huge proponent of what he calls stress plants. This is a fascinating concept based on a scientific idea called xenohormesis. Basically, plants that are grown in a slightly tough environment, without pesticides, out in the field, develop protective molecules called polyphenols to defend themselves. When we eat these plants, those same molecules activate our own body's defense systems and longevity genes. So, how can you find them? The simple rule of thumb is to look for vibrant colors. Dr. Sinclair's diet is a rainbow of deep red, dark purple, and leafy green vegetables. Think of things like spinach, berries, and even red wine grapes. He also loves to start his day with matcha green tea and uses a lot of olive oil in his cooking, which are both rich in these beneficial polyphenols. Dr. Sinclair is quick to point out that you don't have to go 100% vegan to get these benefits. The Mediterranean diet, which he followed for years, is a great alternative. It's rich in vegetables, olive oil, and sometimes includes fish. The key is to simply shift your focus to getting more of these colorful, stressed plants on your plate. Tip number 4, the supplements he takes to feel younger. A big part of Dr. Sinclair's plan involves supplements. Now, he's very clear on this. He is not a medical doctor and is not recommending these for you. He's simply sharing what he takes daily based on his own research. Always talk to your doctor before adding anything new to your routine. He mentions three main things. First, resveratrol, a polyphenol found in grapes and red wine. He takes a gram of it daily, often mixed into yogurt. He says it helps activate those sirtuin genes we talked about earlier. Second, he takes a supplement called NMN. This is a version of vitamin B3 that his body uses to make a critical molecule called NAD. As we age, our NAD levels drop, which means our anti-aging genes don't work as well. Dr. Sinclair's research shows that NMN can double NAD levels, bringing them back to what they were when he was in his 20s. The third is metformin. This is a little more controversial because it is a prescription drug, most commonly used for type 2 diabetes. What's intriguing is that large studies have found that people who take it, even without diabetes, tend to live longer and have protection against cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's, and certain cancers. Again, this is a drug that requires a conversation with your doctor, but it's part of his personal regimen. Tip number 5, the 3 foods to avoid for a sharper mind and body. Finally, let's talk about what Dr. Sinclair cut out of his diet to see the most dramatic improvements. He eliminated 3 things that are common in the American diet. The first is sugar, which he calls the big killer. He says high blood sugar causes inflammation and damage throughout your body. This includes sugary drinks and excessive fruit, which can be hard on the liver. Second, he cut out most bread and refined carbohydrates. He found that foods like toast and orange juice causes blood sugar to spike and then crash, leading to that tired, foggy feeling. Since cutting them out, he says his mind has never been sharper. His liver now provides a steady, stable source of glucose, and he's free from those energy roller coaster rides. Third, he reduced his intake of meat and dairy. He noticed that the protein in these foods can activate a pathway in the body called mTOR, which, when constantly active, can work against longevity. He says plants provide a better balance of amino acids to help turn on those anti-aging genes. And as a bonus, when he cut back on meat, his cholesterol and triglyceride numbers plummeted. He's not against meat entirely, he's just a firm believer that plants give you a much better bang for your buck when it comes to longevity. So there you have it, a Harvard professor's 5-part guide to feeling younger. It's not about perfection, but about making small intentional changes. You can start by trying a 10-minute breathless workout 3 times a week, or maybe you'll add more colorful vegetables to your dinner tonight. Every step you take is a step toward a more vibrant, energetic, and healthier you. You are in control of your health, and by applying some of the science, you can truly feel better than you have in years. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And be sure to share this with a friend or family member who you think needs to hear this message of hope and empowerment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.